All right, buckle up for this video, and for TikTok purposes, this is for entertainment only. Now, this is Nathan Reynolds. He was born into a family that has the ancient bloodline of those that are mentioned in Genesis 6. Now, I'm going to be very careful with my words in this video for obvious reasons, but he is now a spirit-filled born-again believer, and he talks very openly about what it was like being raised in the occult, being raised in that kind of environment, the activities that they would be constantly involved in, some of which are very hard to listen to. He talks openly about their interactions with the demonic realm, with fallen angels, and he came to the topic of the upcoming tribulation, about the upcoming Antichrist. And I'm going to play a 1-minute clip of what he said, and then I'm going to tell you what happened to me.
But his shot caller on the earth is going to be the beast who rises. That's Apollo. It's not some Nikolai Carpathia and Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins Left Behind series brainwashed America and the world to think that it's some dude who's going to just show up one day and be real politically active. Not that guy. It's named in the Bible explicitly for a reason. It's not like a questionable thing. Death follows him. That's Anubis. That's the jackal-headed god. That's the false prophet. It's plainly said in the scriptures. They are going to come and physically inhabit actual thrones on the earth. The dragon, the devil, Azazel, is going to give his power, his reign, over to Apollo. They won't go by these names, right? They'll call him like the Traveler. They're going to call him celestial hosts. These gods, these aliens that have come. The guys who gave us life. Thank you, Prometheus. Those guys. That'll be much more the narrative that's conducive for their agenda. But these X-Men, like, they are literally children, bloodline inheritance children from Nimrod.
So at this point, I had been binge watching multiple of his videos, just going from podcast to podcast. It's at the end of the day, nothing else is going on. I'm not emotional until I get to this point, and it comes out of absolutely nowhere. And I'm all of a sudden, just like a light switch, I'm uncontrollably emotional. I'm crying to a point where I can't even breathe. There was no sound coming out. I'm trying to gather myself and take a breath of air. And I'm laying there and I just get this image of ancient Egypt, but it was modernized in a way. And I'm watching and I'm just seeing these giant freaks, these giant demonic hybrids, and they're hunting down man, and there's chaos and people are screaming. And, God said it would be like it was in the days of Noah. And I literally sat there, y'all, and I had this revelation, and I pray every single day that God will reveal to me the truth. And he took me down this road a few years ago out of nowhere, and he has shown me so much, through the Bible, through the Apocrypha, about the spiritual side of all of this. And that's why I like this topic, because a lot of Christians don't like to learn about the spiritual war, about the entities that are all around us. I do. I find it fascinating. And, God said that the end days would be exactly